Hi everyone, this is Luxtos, and today I'm bringing you yet another WeakAuras video guide. We'll be covering Arms, Fury, and Protection Warrior for patch 8.0.1. These WeakAuras will be updated for the entire duration of battle for Azeroth. Before we get started, I want to thank every single one of you for your incredible support over on Twitch and YouTube. You guys are amazing. Keep it up. I'll keep producing content. So, let's get to it. In the description below, you will find 6 different links to all the strings you need to import into WeakAuras. You need to install the add-on WeakAuras to the latest version that you have available to you right now. So simply get those links, open them up, copy WeakAura import string, get back into World of Warcraft, into the add-on, click import, paste the string that you just got, click import. There you go. We have 1 out of 6. We'll do this entire process for all of the 6 group. So let's get that done. It might lag a little bit because some of these are very big. The Warrior WeakAuras have been very complex and they are complete. So it might lag a little. Don't panic. Just let it go through and everything should be fine. There we go. We are done. We can now close WeakAura add-on. If you are new to this is what it looks like out of combat. So I'm only showing you your resources bar and your utilities. As soon as we enter combat, we're going to show rotation, interrupts, DPS cooldown, and specific. The way this works is usually if a spell is glowing, you should probably prioritize it. Right now, 2 DPS spells are glowing. This is because I simply want to show you what is important. So you have Avatar and Bladestorm as harms. And right now, your 2 priorities should probably be to apply Rend, because I'm spec'd into it, and to apply Colossus Smash. So we're going to go ahead and apply Rend before applying Colossus Smash. Colossus Smash, and then there we go. We're going to be able to go into a normal arms rotation. Everything is going to light up at the perfect timing. So it's going to tell you what you need to prioritize. There you go. One cool thing about Arms Warrior is I'm not gonna make you spend resources on Slam if you're not gonna be able to cast your next Mortal Strike. Also, Slam is gonna be replaced with Whirlwind if I detect that you are close to 3 targets or more in an 8-yard radius. So if you stay in combat and you can cast Whirlwind, as soon as you move away from those 3 targets, Slam comes back into the rotation. Isn't that nice? So this is something new that I've been trying out, and I'll be updating old WeakAuras to implement this change. Right now I'm spec'd into Skull Splitters, so it's showing up in my rotation. Skull Splitters need to be cast only when you are under 70 rage, so conditions and trigger are placed accordingly. Sudden Death is gonna be tracked every time that it procs, so we'll try to get one live right now, just to show you what it looks like. While we wait for that, I'm simply gonna show you the rest of my specs. So Stormbolt is currently being tracked as an interrupt, and Impending Victory is simply replacing Victory Rush. So if you're using Victory Rush, it's simply gonna show you when it's available. Impending Victory is going to track its cooldown. Double time is simply going to increase the number of charge on charge. Yeah, pretty much. Rend is simply going to be a dot that you apply for your rotation. Fever for battle. If you're spec'd into Fever for battle, I'm not getting any sudden death, so because it never procs when you want to. We're going to go into Fever for battle. It's simply going to replace Slam with Whirlwind in your rotation. There you go. I got one, so as soon as you can hit that, do it. Oh, I pressed that. Okay. I'm going to close the add-on. Massacre is going to change trigger. So it's going to affect some spell because the priority is going to shift a bit, but it's not going to show specifically anything on your bar. Defensive stance is going to be tracked as a utility down here. So it's going to track whenever you are in battle stance and whenever you go back into in defensive and forth. Bounding Strike is not going to be tracked. Second Wind is not really tracked. It's useful, but it's not relevant to know whenever it's on or not. Cleave is being tracked as a specific spell, so it's right there. You can simply use it when there's 3 or more target in your rotation. Warbringer is simply gonna replace, Colossus Smash. Collateral damage is not gonna change anything. In for the kill is exactly the duration of Colossus Smash, so there's no need to track it. If you're spec'd into it, you get bonus ace, that's good for you. Avatar is being tracked as a cooldown, Deadly Calm also. Ravager is just replacing Bladestorm. Dreadnought is actually changing the entire rotation, so there's a lot of conditions and trigger that are based around if Overpower is out of cooldown or if its charges are down to 0, which is going to make a difference. Anger management is not going to be tracked. So that's pretty much all there is to arms. It's a big roundup, but there's a lot of new things. The AoE detection, which is going to help a lot. And yeah, so we'll move on to Fury, which is pretty close to arms in terms of mechanics and what it does. So we'll check my spec real quick. Fresh meat not being tracked. These are not being tracked. War Machine, you can track the buff. Stormbolt is being tracked right there. Impending Victory, same thing as arms. Furious Slash is getting tracked. And if you're not Furious Slash, it's going to show you Whirlwind. So because you're either going to use Furious Slash as a filler if you are spec'd into it, but otherwise it's going to be Whirlwind. Whirlwind is going to, of course, show over Furious Slash if you are close to 3 target or more. So I can press Furious Slash because I need to get the 3 stacks because that's the rotation. And then I get Whirlwind because I'm close to 3 target. I can move away and get back to my Furious Slash. So my rotation will be Bloodthirst. I'm close to Rampage. I'm not going to use any cooldown. This is not a rotation guide. This is just to show you how is the rotation working. So everything is pretty smooth. It's trying to detect if you are enraged or not for certain mechanic. I need to refresh this. Carnage. And what filler do I need to use at what time? So this is if both of those abilities are out of charge and out of cooldown and you're not able to use anything else, you're pretty much just spamming Furious Slash or Whirlwind if you're not spec'd into it. This spec is not going to track anything. This is not going to track anything since Frothing and Carnage are reducing or increasing the cost of Rampage. It's not really going to change anything to your current rotation, not right now at least. So we'll keep that updated. Massacre is going to change some trigger, pretty basic. Bladestorm and Dragon Roar are being tracked. Meat Cleaver is going to be tracked also. Siegebreaker is being tracked as a specific, so you'll be able to line it up because you need to use your you need to use Dragon Roar into it, and you need to use your other cooldowns into it also. Reckless Abandon is not really being tracked because it only just gives you rage pretty much, so that's pretty straightforward. Anger management is not being tracked either. So that's it for Fury. It's very straightforward, but the way I'm building rotations right now is going a lot smoother into helping you out figure what you need to press at what time. So it's a lot easier, a lot more smooth. Let me know if you guys like it. I'll definitely try to apply it to more class, and I'll even go back and change some old WeakAuras that I did to make sure that they are the same quality. Let's move down to protection. Protection is fairly simple and easy. There is no DPS rotation because it's always a priority system based on what you need. If you need rage, if you need rage for mitigation or for damage. So same thing, there's going to be a second bar that is available as resources, which is going to track shield block and ignore pain. We're going to go into combat, The only ability that is going to glow is going to be Shield Slam, because that's pretty much something you always need to hit on cooldown. Then it's pretty much up to you. So if there's AoE, or if you need more rage, you can Thunderclap, go back into Shield Slam, and then it's really up to you. So depending on if you need mitigation, you can use Shield Block and Ignore Pain, and if you need DPS, you can use Revenge. Of course, depending on your talent, things may change. So Impending Victory, same thing. Punish and Into the Fray are not really being tracked. Into the Fray could be nice. Let me know, guys, if you want it, but it's just a cool buff. I don't think that it's going to really change your rotation, so it's not really to consider right now. Bounding Strike, Safeguard, Crackling Thunder are not being tracked. Dragon Roar is being tracked as an external specific. The other two are not being tracked. Bolster is not being tracked. It's simply added to the base of Last Stand. Never Surrender is not being tracked, and Indomitable also is not. Stormbolt Interrupt, same thing. These two are not trackable. Devastator is not doing anything specific. I'm not even tracking Devastator at all, because pretty much you just either press it whenever you can between your major globals, or you don't if you have Devastator. So Vengeance is being tracked, so it's going to adjust the rage cost for your abilities. And Booming Voice is there's nothing to track, and this row either. I'm just going to track Revenge as a DPS cooldown. For tanks, your cooldowns are never going to glow because they are situational, even Ravager. Because Ravager gives you parry, so it's a defensive also, as well as a DPS cooldown. Avatar is a DPS cooldown, but, you know, for tank, everything is situational. So we're going to go ahead and show you how Shield Block and Ignore Pain are being tracked. So if I press Ignore Pain, I get this yellow orangish bar with the number of absorb that I'm getting. So if I keep pressing it, it refreshes the duration and also increase the number. If I press Shield Block, a new bar is coming over it, but the number stays up. So you still know how many duration you have on Ignore Pain. Ignore Pain duration is also being tracked on the icon, as well as the rage cost. So you can pretty much manage your Ignore Pain and Shield Block using the same single bar, with the duration on Shield Block and the amount on Ignore Pain, which you also get the duration here. So I thought, why not put them together? We're going to track Demo Shout, Shield, Spell Reflect, and all of the other cool stuff that you need to use as a tank in order to survive and track your mitigation. So there you go. You can use anything. Everything is going to be tracked. Your 2 charges of Intercept. There you go. Everything is being tracked nice and clean. So this is going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, if you want more of these, make sure you like this video. Make sure you leave a comment on which class you want to see next. I want to know what class you guys plan to main in BFA. So let me know in the comment. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can go also over on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. That's gonna be amazing. So keep it up, guys. Keep watching, keep tuning in, and I'll keep making content. This is it for me, guys. Good luck in BFA.